Morning, wrestling fans. Welcome to today's program. Now, we've entered week 4 here in quarantine land, and I just real quick want to shout out to everybody out there and hope that this 30-minute program will bring you some relief, and you can put everything that you've got in your head about the world and your life, you can just put that on hold and enjoy some Appalachian Mountain Wrestling television this morning. Now, the last couple of weeks, we've spoke on John Noble having held the AMW title, having to have it taken from him due to Scott Diamond, the former president, due to Scott Diamond's shenanigans. After talking with Noble earlier this week, we decided that, we shouldn't not speak about Sexy Stan Sierra. Sexy Stan Sierra, as much as we dislike him, much as many of you dislike him, has been a mainstay here in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling from day one. From that very first day in September 2016, when we kicked the doors in there at Buckhorn, Kentucky, put our stamp, put our name right there on the map that is professional wrestling, and we've not looked back. We've been on every major national news network around the world. Our wrestlers have been featured globally, and we're so proud of that. And that's all because of you fans. We've been able to come to your town after town, city after city, helping school after school raise money, helping other nonprofits raise money, doing anti-bully assemblies, doing anti-drug assemblies for the kids in your community. And that's something we're very proud of. But the man, for most of that time, the man on top of the mountain, has been Sexy Stan Sierra, having beaten the likes of Al Snow and every other top superstar coming in. Look at last year's Weekend of Champions. Big 3-day tour. Beating Bo James, Bobby Love in his hometown, then coming beating AMW Hall of Famer, the wild-eyed Southern boy Tracy Smothers at the Hall of Fame night. It doesn't get any better than Stan Sierra, as much as we hate to admit it. But he is the AMW Heavyweight Champion for a reason. To hold that AMW Championship means you are the man in the Southeast. No other wrestler can touch you. You are simply the man. Now, he's held it on multiple occasions. He went into Mountain Mayhem a few years ago during one of his title reigns and lost to former WWE superstar Al Snow. Then went into the Weekend of Champions, the Hall of Fame night, where he was in a fatal 4-way match with champion Al Snow, the progressive liberal Dan Richards, and John Noble. Now, John Noble was able to come out victorious that night, thus starting the reign of John Noble as the AMW champion. You can see where I'm going with this. I'm going right down that road that eventually led to Scott Diamond taking the title from John Noble. Now, after that match, after that Weekend of Champions, we didn't see Stan Sierra for many months. And John Noble and myself have found us needing a partner for a big 6-man match against Scott Diamond's Reformation. Though at the time, like I said last week, we didn't know that Scott Diamond was behind the Reformation. So I sat there and I thought, what the heck? I've been big rivals with Stan Sierra. I know how he is in the ring. It was a match I felt like we needed somebody of his caliber. So I reached out. I made the call. And thus, Stan Sierra walked on out to the crowd there in Jackson, Kentucky. The rowdy crowd at Super Saturday Night Fever. Everybody was a rocking and a rolling. WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express there that night themselves. Walked on out. He had our back. Thought this was a change, Stan Sierra. Then we get to that year's Thanksgiving turmoil, wherein after my match, Stan Sierra showed his true colors. He'd been laying in wait just to get a shot at Kyle Maggard. Then it was announced, after John Noble was stripped of the title, we were going to have a tournament. We were going to find out who was the best of the best now. By having this tournament, the winner was the AMW champion. It landed me, Stan Sierra, in the finals. So, real quick, Let's take a look at Stan Sierra regaining the AMW Heavyweight Championship against me in the tournament finals. The title that he has held now for over 365 days, beating everybody. Let's take a look.
Previous stuff. Oh, into the court. Here comes. Oh! Kyle! Nobody wants to pay to see that for $4.99 a month. They want to see Stan. They want to see Stan come out on top. Quit. Get off of him. There we go. Ugh. Kick out from Stan. Come on. Look. Make it a story. Look, you keep your boots on. We got something to do. Just, these guys. Just, come on. All right. Both men down. Stan's recovering. All right. Gonna help Kyle to his feet. Such a nice guy. And back down again. Look at that. Look at the power of sexy Stan Sierra. Oh. And the genius. He knows he's going to break Kyle down. Choking him. Oh, second rope. Oh! Oh, that's no good. That's no good at all. Both men are down. The referee staring at them as if befuddled by what has occurred in front of his eyes. The crowd shocked and awed. Oh, atomic drop to Stan. Oh, and another. Oh, the front and the back. Been receiving into those. Not good. Oh, there's the bottom. What? Now let's go. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new AMW Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Stan Sierra. That's right, once again, your AMW Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Stan Sierra.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Welcome back, folks. We showed you Stan Sierra regaining the AMW Heavyweight Championship in the tournament against me after Jake Break chokeslammed me. This thus has begun his 365-day title reign. Now, during this time, we were able to send Doc and JR out with the film crew to catch up with Stan Sierra at his house in Kansas City. And we got to see, well, how he lives it up as the champ and how he likes to treat the help. Let's take a look.
Oh, excuse me, just 1 second. I got a lot of things. Bear with me. Bear with me.
What's this?
Thank you, Donna. Is there a problem? It's good to be the champ.
Not going to take long at all.
No, Is there a hole in this? Why is those leaves not in that net?
Can we have 5 minutes of your time?
Huh? Get the leaves. Listen, it's very simple. Get the leaves out of the pool. It's that simple.
My goodness. Yeah.
Guys, hold on just a second. You caught me a really busy time. Sweetheart, I'm dying of thirst. Very thirsty man today. Is it possible that I could get a drink today?
Look at this.
Look. Well,
Yeah.
make yourself useful and pour me a drink. What's the matter with you? You're here, you're wanting to talk to me. Give me a drink poured there.
Jim Beam or Jack
Jim Beam. We'll
Daniels
go
or
with the Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Oh, dear Lord, what we want to do, JR.
Yeah, we've had a long trip, and what we were hoping to do is be able to just discuss a few matters with you.
That's okay.
And yeah, we're sorry about that. And maybe you answer.
Yeah, that's what we want to
I
know.
want you to look at this. I want you to look what I have to go through on a daily basis. Ladies, what are you guys doing? I pay you to sweep, to clean, to cut the trees, to mow the grass, to hang shingles, to do whatever. Get in there and make me a sandwich and do it right.
Wrestling fans, now the very best wrestling action in the Southeast is at your fingertips. That's right, the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Network is live and online. See the very best wrestlers today competing in traditional, hard-hitting action straight into your living room. See legends of the ring like the Rock and Roll Express, Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant, Al Snow, Scott Hall, AJ Styles, and many more.
Over 125 hours.
For only $4.99 a month. Yes, it's $4.99 a month. But wait, if you sign up right now, you get a week absolutely free. See the very best from the Southeast and from other promotions all around the world. Go to www.amwwrestlingnetwork.com today. Get your free trial and help make wrestling great again. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's safe to say John Noble and Stan Sierra have always been a mainstay in the AMW Heavyweight Championship picture. We're going to close the program with a never-before-seen match from Combs, Kentucky, between John Noble, Stan Sierra, who was managed by Phil Fair at that time. God bless everybody, and we'll see you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go here in Combs, Kentucky. John Noble making his way out to the ring, and Stan Sierra hid in the entranceway, sneaking up from behind, and here these two are going at it. Noble and Stan Sierra, no love lost for one another. No love lost
going after Phil Fair, who's been inserting himself into Stan Sierra's matches. These two competitors just despise one another. You can see the hate. You can see the hate on John Noble. That's why he's just choking the man. John Noble, big Irish whip, shooting Stan Sierra across the corner. Stan coming out with a big clothesline on Noble. Stan Sierra, obviously the bigger of the two men, the stronger of the two men. John Noble's got to use his quickness here. Here's Stan Sierra just choking John. Just choking John. Stan and Phil just taunting the crowd. He's still choking the crowd. I don't know why the referee is not getting him off John. You hear the fans clearly behind John. Stan Sierra just enticing them. Phil Fair eyeing up John. They hit him with that cane. Stan Sierra is able to use that as a distraction to continue beating on John Noble. Phil just choking John. Now remember, folks, this is a no disqualification match. No disqualification match. Well, anything goes. That's why the ref's not able to stop Phil Fair. John Noble whipping Stan Sierra off. John Noble, that big patented Noble drop kick. Going for the cover. Champ able to kick out. Stan Sierra asking for a timeout after that drop kick. Not sure if he wants any more of John Noble. The crowd cheering for John. Stan Sierra looking to get a boot in on John. And a big enziguri kick out of Stan Sierra, who's not known. He's not known for throwing those big kicks. Looks like it's something new that's added to his repertoire. So he throws John outside, like throwing him to the wolves here with Phil Fair. Phil just putting the boots up to him. Stan Sierra and Noble outside now. Remember, no disqualification. They can fight all over the building if they want to. This is Combs, Kentucky. Remember, many people have fought all over this building. Building has seen many famous wrestlers, many infamous wrestlers, legendary wrestlers, Hall of Fame wrestlers, like the Randy Macho Man Savage. John Noble with a unusual low blow, but like I said, it's no disqualification. Anything goes. With Randy Macho Man Savage, Leaping Lanny Poffo, his brother, the Miser, the Poffos, Angelo Poffo, Ronnie Garvin. The list goes on and on. This building was on the ICW touring circuit for many years. Many greats have come through here, and many greats are still coming through here, like these two combatants right here. As John Noble hooks him, goes for the backslide. Stan Sierra able to kick out. John Noble with his inside cradle. Stan Sierra just knocks him down with the clothesline, wearing him out. Stan Sierra telling him, why he's the man. You know, we just want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning here on AMW Television. This is Kyle Maggard, guest hosting again during this pandemic, this COVID-19 pandemic. Got everybody at the house practicing their social distancing. That's right. That's why I'm guest hosting by myself. We're practicing social distancing. John Noble taking charge, getting reverse, whipped off the ropes. Noble going. Is he going for the TKO? Oh, yes, he is. Noble's put several people down with that move. Could this be it? I sure thought that was it for a second, folks. Like I said, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. You know, this pandemic, it's a mess how the world is. I hope that this is bringing you a little relief from it. As John Noble makes his way up to the top rope. Like I said, John Noble comes off with another big patented Noble drop kick. Stan Sierra, showing the crafty veteran that he is, rolls to the outside. John Noble coming after him. Like I said last week, we're going to be releasing more never-before-seen footage, never-before-seen matches on the AMW Wrestling Network. If you've not signed up on that, head over to the AMWWrestlingNetwork.com. It's $4.99 a month. As Phil Farrer keeps trying to insert himself into the match, I don't know why John Noble just doesn't lay him out. Having Phil in his corner is definitely helping Stan Sierra out. Stan Sierra was on the run. Phil Farrer distracted John Noble. Stan Sierra was able to take back over and take in charge. As Stan Sierra goes for the chain again, looking this time to maybe rip the eyeballs out of John Noble. And there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing the referee can do. This is a no disqualification matchup. No disqualification, anything goes. But we will be releasing more never-before-seen matches from a lot of our live events. From all these great places like Lynn Camp, which is over in Corbin, Manchester, Leatherwood, Pikeville, Inez. There's a whole slew of live events with footage that we've never shown anybody that we're going to be putting out. Oh, as Stan Sierra goes to kick John Noble and misses and wraps that leg around the pole, and John Noble takes an advantage when he sees one right here. We'll be releasing all this footage up on the AMW Wrestling Network. Right now, if you sign up and use the code COVID-19, COVID-19, you get a month for free. So you can check the whole thing out for free. You know, there's over 700 hours of footage on there, different exclusive matches, big, huge events, AMW Television, Sunday Morning Slam, all types of wrestling on there. Legends, AJ Styles, Scott Hall, and more. Rock and Roll Express, Al Snow, Boogie Woogie Man. As John Noble right now has Stan Sierra right by his leg. Stan Sierra begging, please don't break my leg. As John Noble goes for the figure four. Shades of the Nature Boy. John Noble's boyhood idol as Phil Farrer comes in and just rakes John Noble right in the eyes. Like I said, it's no disqualification, so anything goes. And Phil Farrer has clearly taken advantage of that. This is more than what a manager should be doing. Stan Sierra hobbling around, champ on one leg. As he's holding John Noble up. I'm assuming Phil Farrer is going to get him a cheap shot in that Phil Farrer normally wouldn't get in. And Phil's punch wasn't strong enough to knock John Noble down. It just merely dazed him for a second. And Stan Sierra comes in the corner with a big, huge clothesline. You know, you can't fault John Noble in this situation. It's hard to beat two people. Stan Sierra with them big soup bone-like right hands made out of brick. I've had them hit me in the head plenty of times. Everybody in the building clearly behind John Noble except for Phil Fair. Stan Sierra pulls him up right by his ears, goes to fire him off. John Noble's able to reverse him, picks him up for that TKO, and drops him down for a second time. Will this be it? Will John Noble win the title right here? Referee gets down to make the cover. Phil Fair again inserts himself, hits the referee, and it hits John Noble again with that stick. Clearly nothing Noble can do. As both Phil Fair and Stan Sierra look to put the boots to John. Phil Fair, the little weasel that he is asking for John Noble to be held up again. And here comes Phil off the ropes. And John Noble moves out of the way. And Phil hits Stan. John Noble grabs them both. Meeting of the minds right there in the middle of the ring. John Noble a clothesline for Stan. And one for Phil. Clothesline Stan out of the ring. John Noble on fire at this point, folks. The crowd is solely 100% behind John, too. What's John doing here? Just looking to just put the boots right to Phil Fair. After everything Phil's caused him this match, John Noble has Phil Fair's cane. As he's dragging Phil's lifeless body up, just hits him with that cane. One over the back for good measures. And here's Stan Sierra with Mr. Higgins right to the head. Will that be it? And that's it, folks. Stan Sierra with another successful title defense. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us this morning here on Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television. I hope you enjoyed this match from the vault. And everybody stay safe, stay home, and we'll see everybody next week. Thank you, guys.